freshman in the field. That's why I'm always teasing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4-4 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
He got a good D. It's a good D guy right there, yo. You think that's a good D guy?
First down with Wilson. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
You think that's a good D?
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there'll be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Wilson now to throw on third down.
Ooh.
And that is incomplete.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. Here we go on fourth with Wilson. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
And the Seahawks, first down.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
Damn, you gonna let me get him like that?
That's the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
That nigga was disrespectful.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And now it's second down.
That nigga better learn how to fucking catch. fuck? Out here playing around with a nipple like me.
Wilson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Ball?
Will Disley, the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Yeah.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at fourth down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They run for it with Carson. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. A play fake to Michelle. Now Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
We want the ball back.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. 12 yards there and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 much. Big stop.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll try the air now with Newton. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Sony Michel.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Max 50, Max 50. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Cam going to swing this out wide to Edelman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Flush to his right. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. 14 yards as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 7-0.
Let me get back in this game. I'm playing around too much.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
DJ
Tua,
Reed
how much you want me to win this game?
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
40? Oh, no. I think
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not
oh, shit, this was a running play? Oh, shit.
You got to make sure you know some through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Oh, my God.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Oh.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Buying time to his left.
Ooh.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Third and long, it's Wilson. And
Come on, he can't catch. Come on, bro.
The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
At their own 1
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Show me some love. Show me some love.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
God.
And some room to roam now.
But this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll run it. This is Michelle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
I think we need the ball back.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try. Now Newton. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Patriots 15, Seahawks 2.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson.
Oh my God. Dude, that's right in that nigga hand.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Newton now to throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. And his throw here's incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Here we go, 50, Mike 50. I got one.
On third down, Michel. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the fourth down.
A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So that'll back him up 5. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will swell the lead to 16. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on a deep ball. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Devin McCourty picks it off.
Jeez.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So, oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic.
He can just buff now.
I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled terrible. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
To kick off for Seattle.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He'll run it, and he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I feel like that boy hurt.
On the ground, this is Michel. He's got a first down and more past the 30. There he goes, right side. 20,
I nigga just broke him off fucking tackle.
Jeez. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 85 yards. And the Patriots add 6
one of them
to their
joints
lead.
you.
And now they'll empty
You gotta
the
go smoke a
backfield
blunt
here
over this
as they
one.
elect to go for 2. Out of the gun, Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Delano Hill. And now look at him go.
Man catching. You better stop
He's
that
at
shit.
the 40, the 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
My motherfucking ball back.
So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play.
I ain't got 30.
But you're
I'm not
exactly
the
right.
Pacers.
You have to have the discipline to let it go 10
You know, I don't
first.
play with the Pacers. You got no see me play with no Pacers? They've been busting my ass, man. I've been slipping on them.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's going to go down.
I don't even know what this
Back near midfield at the 49.
Where's my
Lawrence
block
Guy
at?
able to get in there and drop him for a loss. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
And he's going to go down again. Brandon Copeland. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
You said what?
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. That one's going to be complete to David Moore. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now Newton on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Johnson. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
Throw partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing is Newton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And this offense is running away with this one.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
I ate my lunch now. I think I can score a touchdown. You don't think I can score at least 2 touchdowns for the
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. You might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Wilson. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield.
I told you I can do it. What I said? What I motherfucker said? I was eating my motherfucking lunch, man. Play with me, man.
Chris Carson.
And plus, I had it on the camera view wrong.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into that
I was
deficit.
eating. I was hungry shit.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here, he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Back now in Foxborough, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Huh? I can't win it. It's impossible. I got to score 3 more touchdowns.
It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Huh? What?
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We've got a lopsided game here. Which I don't know, Charles. What does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says? Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance. Where they took control of this game. How they've managed to keep control of this game. And then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Here's Newton. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there. It's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On 2nd down now, it's Harris. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Got his man, that's Harry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
On 2nd and goal. Newton.
Good catch.
Give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the two-point conversion. Scramble for it. I think the Patriots may have got it. They did. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Newton on first down. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And it's third down.
On third down, Wilson rolling to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Mike 51. Hey, keep it up. Mike 51.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the way and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out. Route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle. You put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
A gain of 13, it's a first down. Newton's going to throw it. He'll get this underneath to Michelle. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, here's Newton. This will be caught at about the 5. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this.